It has been a very long road to get here.
But we're very excited because we've just touched down in a whole new place for us.
We've never even explored this continent before. We're going to be in Latin America for the next sort of 10 months. We've got lots to do, lots to see. But as always, we're going to start things off with the first impressions. We've touched down in Rio.
We're in Brazil!
It's a special time of year, so we're gonna, you know, maybe pop to a beach, eat some food, and do something kind of special.
Very special. Yay!
Goodies.
You brought the goods. This one. Okay. Ooh. Yay! Oh my gosh, I am so excited. This is what we've literally been dreaming about for the past 24 hours, to be honest.
Ooh.
How is it? Oh, it's cold as well.
Yeah, it is.
A coconut on the beach. This is the one. Are you happy, Bunny?
Oh, I am. Same price as beer as well.
Ooh. Like it's going to be very hot, so I don't want to try it. Obrigado. First it was coconut, now it's cheese. Whatever comes next, I know it's going to be just as good because I am in my happy place.
Had a bit of time enjoying our snacks. I think we'll be getting a beer pretty soon, but want to explain, we've obviously landed here in Rio. First stop, we didn't even stop for food, didn't stop for anything, dropped off our bags and came straight to Copacabana Beach. We are going to be coming back here in a few days for quite a big show that they've got going on, but this is the first place that we had to come. We had to get our feet in the sand. We're going to take a dip in the ocean, have a beer, have a nice sort of chilled day, and then start exploring Rio and things over the next day or two.
So beautiful, our first Rio sunset. Just the perfect entryway into life in Brazil, and we're so excited for the next few days.
This morning we're back outside exploring Rio and we're starting at Rodrigo de Freitas Lagoon. There's something here specifically that we're hoping we get to see today. It's an animal that is native to these lands.
Maybe we can give you a little clue if you come over here. This is everything you can see on the lake. Guess what we're trying to find?
This one.
This one. We're so excited to see capybaras. I feel like it's one thing that you just don't expect in a city as built up as Rio, to just to see capybaras. I'm very excited.
We're going to hope that we can. We might hop on some bikes. There's potentially a botanical garden here and things like that. So we're just going to walk around and see what we can see.
Let's explore Rio.
One thing that I absolutely love, whether we've been walking or driving around Rio so far, is the city in and amongst all these incredible mountains. And I don't think you'll be able to see it on the GoPro, but you can see Christ the Redeemer looking over the city from all kinds of different positions, and it looks amazing. We have absolutely loved everything so far. Today, really looking forward to trying a bit more local food, and hopefully we can see those capybaras. I don't know if you can hear, there's lots of helicopters, lots of helicopter tours. I think that might be something that we do a little bit later on in our trip.
Coconut with a view, always a winner.
You know what they say? A nut a day keeps Danielle happy.
True story. True story.
We're back at the beach.
Obviously.
This is Ipanema Beach and it's really beautiful. Still pretty busy, but
Yeah.
not as busy as Copacabana yesterday.
I would say the water here is like a little bit clearer, like ever so slightly, but just so beautiful. And the views around the city, like you get mountain views, you can see all the buildings, like it's beautiful.
Awesome. So I think so far as our first impressions of Brazil are going, we
very good.
Love it. Rio is such a cool city.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, every single person, Brazilians, non-Brazilian people from back home,
so nice. We're
all saying you're going to love it, but be very careful.
Yeah, that's true.
And I do think you have to be careful here. People have said, you know, watch out for your phones. We have a GoPro right now in a very public, busy place. So we are being cautious as much as we can, but at the same time, it doesn't feel
like that. It doesn't feel like you need to be so cautious.
Yeah. And I think there's a lot of places in the world, especially main cities, where you have to do that anyway. If we was in London, we'd have to be careful of our phones and things like that as well. So it's just being just being conscious about it.
Overall, our first impressions of Rio are going extremely well. We absolutely love it here already.
The beaches are so nice, the sand is beautiful, the water is incredible, and like Danielle said, those views are stunning. There are people...
I'm just going to interrupt Matt on the views, look at this. It's just so
literally
nice.
There's people selling coconuts and beers, waters, soft drinks,
corn, bikinis, bags, everything. Honestly,
cheese.
You can pretty much get everything from the beach. Pretty much all of them take card.
Yeah, we only had one guy today who didn't, but he went and got the card machine from one of these stalls. This guy's just shouting in the background. So there's these stalls along the top as well.
Yeah.
There's showers. Yeah, the beaches so far are so nice. They're way more popular than we're used to being in Asia.
But so beautiful.
But it's so beautiful.
If you haven't noticed, we love Rio.
We do still have a bunch more things left to do, and the biggest one of all is coming tomorrow night.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be amazing. You might be guessing what it is, but we'll leave it to your imagination.
Yeah.
Tonight we're going to grab some food. We're going to try and find the national dish of Brazil. It looks delicious. See if we can find it. Yeah. But if not, we're going to try it Brazilian anyway.
But I think now, back to the coconuts and back to the beach.
Yes. Today is a very exciting day. It's New Year's Eve here in Rio.
And I think Rio is arguably one of the best places in the world to spend New Year's Eve.
Last year they had 2.5 million people turn up to Copacabana Beach, and it earned a world record for, I think, parties held in a city in the world. So we're pretty excited, but the last few days we've noticed a few issues with how we're basically going to be able to get there or get home. We've really struggled getting taxis.
Yeah.
So in order to counter that, because we thought that we basically wouldn't be able to get home tonight, we've booked a hotel that's walking distance, about 30 minutes walk from Copacabana Beach.
I think that is the best bet, because obviously hotels and everything like that are so much more expensive at New Year, so we couldn't book for the whole duration of our time in Rio close to the beach, because it's generally so expensive. So
we've got a pretty basic room, to say the least, and that was about £250 for the night, round about that, for 3 of us. There's Emma
with us.
If you're planning to come to New Year's next year, then maybe consider booking well in advance, at least 1 or 2 nights near Copacabana Beach. All of the hotels around there are very expensive at this time of year. Or another top tip would be, if you're coming and it's not New Year, then we recommend staying more in the south, closer to the beaches.
For sure.
Somewhere like Botafogo, where we are now, would be great. Where we've been staying is more in the center of Rio, and getting a taxi back from Copacabana Beach, for example, or some of the beaches we've been to, has been like 45 minutes each way.
It was the best option we could do.
Yeah, it's the one that we could afford for like a week that was close enough. But for now, we're gonna get some coffees, start fueling up for the party tonight.
We got the goods.
I'm excited for the night.
I'm excited.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You ready for tonight?
I'm almost ready for tonight, as you can see.
Excited for tonight?
Well, it looks like I'm curling my hair, but I'm actually gonna have just flat hair later.
Gonna be half flat hair.
It's gonna. I don't know. I'm excited. I just feel like this is gonna be like a new year, like no other.
As you can see, we're back at the beach again, and this is sort of like the end of our first few chill days in Rio. Usually when we do these first impression videos, we like to pack in a jam-packed 24 hours so we can experience everything and give you our initial raw thoughts. But this has been a bit of a longer flight. We've had to kind of adjust and acclimatise, so we've had a few more relaxing days.
Settling ourselves in easily.
Yeah, but now,
since it is the first sunset of 2026, we're going to give you our first impressions of Rio. The number one thing I would say is the closer you can stay to the south of Rio, like near Botafogo and Urca and Copacabana, Ipanema, if you can stay closer to there, it is going to be so much more beneficial for you getting around, catching taxis, catching Ubers, and things being more walking distance. The only reason we're so far away is because of New Year. Otherwise, when we come back later in the year, we are going to book somewhere a bit better. Yeah,
it was expensive. Like we said, one night in a very basic room was £250 for New Year. So to do that for a week would have cost too much, you know, over £1,000. It's just not, it wouldn't have been worthwhile. It has been really difficult, taxis cancelling, everything taking 45 minutes each way. But I've got to say, we have absolutely loved Rio.
I think Rio has really surprised us, but in all the best ways, in ways that we didn't expect. The people that we've met here, Brazilian people, have been so friendly and so welcoming. Everyone is so beautiful as well. Like
it hits that stereotype.
Literally.
Constantly. Everyone is beautiful.
Inside and out, everyone, the Brazilian people are just beautiful people.
The people that we've met on the beach have been super friendly, offered advice on different things, or told us about parties that are happening. And I know a lot of people say, everyone says when you come here, even these locals tell us, be careful. Last night there were probably millions of people here. It was crazy, and everyone said don't take your phone if you can avoid it. So far nothing has happened to us specifically, but we have, I was at the bar getting a beer last night, and there were 2 or 3 British girls, and one of them must have been wearing like a fake, not even real, but gold necklace. And she said that someone just ran up and yanked it off her.
That's scary.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a really scary thing to experience. Like, it's not about the loss of the jewelry, it's about the experience.
Quite a traumatic experience. You know, no one was injured at least, and we did see a bit of a scuffle break out, a bit of a fight. But other than that, we didn't witness anything. Nothing happened to us directly. And
generally, we felt very safe. It was such a good experience, and probably the best New Year we've ever experienced.
100% the best experience, New Year experience we've ever had. I think when it comes to being careful, it's good not to get too carried away and like drunkenly walk home with your phone in your hand.
Yeah, just keep your wits about you. Don't be silly. Like, you just got to think about what you're doing, where you are. Like, I feel like you just got to pick up on the vibe of some things as well in some places.
But so far we haven't felt on edge, haven't felt like, oh, this person's got their eye on your phone, watch out.
It's not been like that.
No. So it's felt more safe than we thought, just because of the number of people that was warning us.
Yeah.
But beside that, the food has been incredible.
The food we've had so far has been so good.
I don't feel like we've tried enough Brazilian food yet.
That is true. I think over the next few days we need to try even more Brazilian food, because what we have had so far has been delicious, so we need some more.
Because we've had a couple of slower days initially, next up we're doing all of the sites, helicopter tours, different beaches, going to different places. So next week we're going to bring you even more incredible things that you have to do if you're going to be coming to Rio.
We've got a couple of fun packed days, so we are going to show you how incredible this city really is.
And now that the sun is setting, everyone's clapping.
I love it. Let's clap also.
Sunset, yeah. Danielle can be my hands. Help me clap.
This is amazing. Like, it's such good energy here. I love it.
I love it. If you're thinking of coming here, definitely do. I think you'll enjoy it as well. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.